Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to A Man's Journey. I think we're video number 5 now. Um, I just wanted to say a little bit about, just kind of give an update about this week and stuff. Last week I talked about it not being a great couple of weeks, and realistically, nothing's really changed. It's still not been a great week, and um, actually, I don't want to say it's been a terrible week, but I really have been off diet. I have not been. I might start the day okay, but then I've just made a lot of poor choices. Um, Went to the movies or whatnot and got like nachos and candy, and just stuff that I really don't need. Um, and it's a little frustrating. Um, at the same time, I'm trying to just not beat myself up about it. But at the same time, I want to be, honest about how things are going. And right now, it's been a bit of a struggle, and I just have to keep looking back and seeing the things that have changed mindset wise, things like that, and just really try to grab onto those things, um, the accountability type things and stuff as well, and just really allow myself to grab hold of that and remember what and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I've noticed that I have a tendency to do the best when I have like a I want I obviously have a goal, but I want to say like kind of like the 30-day thing, or the like I have a time frame um, within the goal. So not just a goal, but that time frame gives me parameters that are finite, I guess, and those make it, or they seem to make it a little easier for me to stick to doing what I'm doing, especially if it's stuff that's a little more on the like strict or restrictive side of things. Um, if what I'm doing calorie wise, or if I want to stick to a keto type thing or something like that. Things that I know are not like long term sustainable necessarily, and I have no intentions of being keto like forever. I believe that God made our bodies to be able to burn carbs for a reason, and so I don't think that they're the enemy and that I need to get rid of them. I mean, vegetables are complex carbs. So obviously, when I look at what I eat, I actually think I need to eat more of those. Um, but for the season of time that I'm in, I'm trying to do it almost like more science experiment style, where um, if I'm not tracking things really well, then I can't evaluate as well. So the main reason that I want to, really be on point is I want to be able to look at the data and go, okay, this is something that helped. This is something that helped for maybe a little while. This didn't work. Um, and the only way to do that is to be on point with it. So, one of the guys that I watch, Thomas DeLauer, he's a YouTuber and he's really big into keto. He doesn't just do keto, but he does a lot with diet and health. He is starting a I think he's going to have a Facebook group and some other stuff. Basically, starting September 8th, he's going to do 30 days. So essentially, we can do 30 days of keto with him. And so I'm going to follow along with that. And on top of that, I've got a thing that I'm going to do for 90 days. And that's essentially just track the calories and macros over that 90 days. Both of those things giving me those, those parameters that I feel will help me to stay on point. With the 90 days, essentially all that's going to be doing is tracking, whether I'm hitting the amount of calories and stuff that I want to. I'm actually going to up my calories. I want to say it's like just over 2,000 calories to just under 2,200 or some, yeah. So basically 2,100 is like the mid-range goal. And then as far as just my own personal thing that's not a part of the 90 days, is tracking, just the keto side of things, macros, carbs, protein, fat, and that kind of deal. And I'm just gonna use that and see how the next 90 days goes. That way I can evaluate just more data and see if the additional calories helps, like in the gym, things like that, and just that there's a lot of people that say that if you eat too few calories, then you can actually put your body into a worse mode than if you eat enough calories. So I'm gonna try eating a little more, because I have been down anywhere from like 12 to 1,800, and actually on keto I can handle especially 16 to 18 pretty reasonably, like not hungry and stuff for the most part. If I eat carbs, or large amount of carbs especially, like breads and the refined stuff, then all of a sudden it's like I want to eat a ton. But when I'm staying within the keto parameters, I actually do pretty good with the lower amount of carbs or calories. So we'll see how we'll just see how it affects like things like the gym and whatnot. And yeah, so it should be an interesting learning experience, I guess. Tracking over the next 90 days, and I think it'll be good. Be good for me. It's not like a fresh start, but it's just getting back on to where I want to be at. And hopefully I'll see a bit more weight loss. Speaking of that, I'll be weighing myself every day, which I haven't been doing that, just to see how the weight tracks up and down in a day, or not in a day, but like over the course of a week or whatever. And so I'll be doing that, and then yeah, I'm excited about getting the data points and just seeing what they have to say. More to come as the journey continues on. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel. All that helps with trying to grow this YouTube and grow the community. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.